Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Aaron, or as many know me as XxArchAngelicxX. Today I have a very special thing today. So it's my birthday today, and I came across this, which is not. It's a birthday present to me, but it's in the spirit of this month, which is Christmas. And what I figured I'd do today is I would do a reading of a very, very famous Australian comedy team, and one of their very most famous videos that has now been published as a book. Always Room for Christmas Pud. Now, I saw this down the street today, and I just had to get it. It's just such a detail. Like, look at that. Nice 30th anniversary. It's been published by Penguin. I figured it'd be only right to celebrate two things today. The meaning of Pud and the meaning of Christmas. So we'll start our story off here. Christmas dinner was done. 'Twas one of the greats. Where once was a banquet, just laid empty plates. The prawns and bean salad and ham were so yummy. Now all that remained were the guests with full tummies. That dinner was perfect, from entree to roast. One guest exclaimed with his jubilant host. I gobbled your feast, he went on with delight, and honestly couldn't fit in one more bite. But ho, said the host, how I wish that you could, for in my possession I have Christmas Pud. Or maybe a little, the guest did reply, with a grin on his face and a glint in his eye. Thanks, but no thanks, cried the third at the table. I've no room for Pud, and thus I'm unable. Though the host didn't push it through the proud of his Pud, for he knew that his offer was just far too good. Soon enough, to be sure, diner three did agree, or maybe a small Pud for me, for as much as they'd eaten all that they could. There's always room for Christmas Pud. And oh, what a Pud that he'd made for them all, so nutty and fruity, this tasty moist ball. With a knife in his hand, the host then inquired how large of a portion that each guest desired. There's room in my tum, diner three did admit, but just for a tiny, most minimal bit. And make mine so petite that it's barely a slither, like this. Or maybe a little bigger. Those guests eyed their bowls full of Pud to the brim. They wondered aloud how'd they squeeze it all in. But the Pud was not all that our good host had mustered. Oh, you didn't say there was going to be custard. Ah, that sweet eggy sauce that does live in our dreams. It is simply divine, but best paired with fresh cream. Yeah, chuck on the custard, some brandy cream too, and ready to couch, I'll be in Noddyland by two. I'm a big old buffhead, cried the host to his guests, for he'd made too much Pud, more than they could digest. But the guests disagreed, and one stopped the host yapping. What's the rush, he cried out. Leave it there, see what happens. Well, can you believe they had 2 serves of Pud? 2 serves is more than they said they would. Oh, double the Pud, it's quite simply absurd. But the host, he was thinking of offering a third. Now, 3rd time's a charm is a motto that's said, but 3 times the Pud, that should fill one with dread. For yes, while it's tasty and yummy and good, there is such thing as too much Pud. Now that concludes it. This is just a nice little tale. I do hope despite the fact I didn't bring up the photos and the pictures, because it is illustrated. But in this dimly lit room, and with the way my camera works, flipping it, I don't think it would have given it justice. But I figured reading it, nonetheless, should have done should have helped. However, obviously, I do think it's a nice little book. If you are a huge fan of Auntie Donna, you probably already have this in your wish list, or you already own it. So I would say, even look it up online. I'm sure there's stuff online for it, actually. Now that I think about it, it's probably got a video. Actually, I do believe Auntie Donna even uploaded a video where they did a book reading for it, so now you can see where I got the idea from. But just this, in general, is a nice little thing I'm definitely going to have displayed somewhere in the room. And it's just a perfect birthday/Christmas present. So obviously, I got it, and I'm happy to have done it. So this video is definitely weirder than most, and I do post some weird stuff. But I do hope you liked it, and I do hope you followed along, and I do hope you enjoy your day, because for now that is all the time I've got. So I will see you in the next one.